Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Capricorn September 2, 2022. Even with possible misunderstandings or delays, you could get to a state of greater self-understanding today. Support may come from behind the scenes. An emotional retreat of sorts can be most welcome and refreshing. Spending some extra time with your thoughts and inner world is a theme now. With the Sun and Pluto heading into alignment, intense feelings or a stronger connection with your ambitions can emerge as the day advances. Today and tomorrow are strong for recognizing areas where you may be over-attached or so invested that you don't see things objectively. Upon the moon's shift into sentimental Libra and your fourth house of home, family, and emotional foundations, Luna will meet with compassionate Neptune in a dreamy trine, which will, in turn, heighten your intuition and validate your inner knowing. You know what time it is. Don't question what you already know to be true. This is especially significant to consider today, as the moon will face off with the wounded healer, Chiron, amidst its healing transit through your sign. Single or taken, there's no need to second-guess yourself or hold on to resentment. Practice more self-love today and every day. What insights have come to you in the past few days? Mercury retrograde square to Uranus retrograde has been in orb for a little while now, likely causing some mental strain on what dreams and communities are worth investing in. You may have been at odds with your sense of value concerning your professional network and dreams. However, this restless energy can lead to innovation. Light could have been shed on this process recently, giving you a better idea of what is worth your time and resources. At the same time that the dwarf planet Ceres is spending her first full day in direct motion in your income sector, Uranus is spending his last weekend in retrograde motion here. Ahead of not only Uranus' direct turn next week but the North Node's return, and with both he and Ceres at a standstill, this is a day for staying in the moment as the past, present, and future begin to merge into one. Your family doesn't seem to be supporting you as much as usual. Instead, they are critical now and then. Don't go on the offensive, but listen carefully to what they are saying. Who knows, their objections may be justified. It's better to discuss this with friends, as they see matters more objectively. You're not in a good place right now, but you can turn that discomfort into something good if you hunker down and just take a hard look at yourself. It'll be painful but well worth the introspection. Being tested, you seek proof as to whether the decisions you made regarding your love life are correct. It's possible others make you aware of having made a mistake. This is a good time to reevaluate your situation. Remain calm, be optimistic about the future and let events unfold. Better times are on the way. Making the best of a difficult situation is something that you are so gifted at. It often escapes you just how much you are willing to work at having a positive attitude. However, sometimes it can be useful to notice what you don't like about a given situation. Allow yourself to feel disappointment sometimes. It is not always up to you to make the best of it. Practice conserving your positive attitude and willpower for situations that really deserve it. Family is the focus of this day. Do not be surprised if new things occur on the home front as a result of this. Be wary about getting into situations that could cause a recurrence of sibling rivalry today. With your headstrong nature, you may not be able to let it go if something were to occur. Instead, spend time reminiscing over childhood adventures. You may even end up resurrecting some of those old family traditions that you used to hold so dear. Today's playful and creative lunar vibes are one of the least dominant forces in play today, but they are a taste of things to come and can put a lot of things into perspective. It is the moon's creative edge that allows you to make the most of Venus and Mars' last full day in your income sector, while its playful influence allows you to get the most out of what is an important day on the home front. This is even making it easier for Mercury to work his magic as the planet of communication moves into his final 5 days in your communication sector. The moon might just be passing through your romantic sector, but this last visit before the sun returns comes with a sense of anticipation that is telling you to get ready. Today's romantically charged lunar vibes might be brief and the moon will leave tomorrow, but this is your last call before the most romantically charged months of 2022 begin. Our eyes in the sky. An opposition between the Scorpio moon early this morning helps us reconnect with our pride. However, this unbalanced aspect between the moon and Saturn could make it difficult to shed sorrows from the past. Remember that all forms of healing take time, and that it's okay to enjoy life and feel happy even when there are still aspects of your psyche that experience pain or sadness. Luckily, as afternoon rolls in, we'll be able to shake off any funky feelings from earlier in the day as the void of course moon gives us the energy and ego boost we've been waiting for. Allow yourself to feel confident about yourself and your goals. This is also a great time to reassess or revise any passion projects. Don't hold back, get moving toward the things you want. The energy here is very creative, so get experimental with your hobbies and express your artistic side. As nighttime creeps in, the moon moves into Virgo, giving us some much-needed organizational energy. Use tonight to check your schedule and make to-do lists for the coming days. In the morning, the Scorpio moon opposes Saturn in Aquarius, dampening our spirits. Others fail to give us our due, excluding us from social situations. Perhaps our friends or colleagues are unable to see how our talents could benefit the group, or we are otherwise prevented from participating due to ill will. On a more mundane level, we could be physically distanced from our communities now. Naturally, loneliness can weigh on our hearts, but we will do little to ingratiate ourselves to others by dredging up drama or adopting a "woe is me" approach to the issue at hand. If we really want to show our stuff, we are better off assessing our attitude. Remember, you do not have to be for everyone at all times. The moon begins its void of course following this aspect, lasting until the late afternoon. Instead of airing grievances or blaming others for wounding our pride, we might determine where our gifts and talents will make the most impact. In the late afternoon, the moon enters Virgo, ending its void of course. Over the next 2 days, our emotional terrain is governed by logic and precision. We feel our best when our routines are fleshed out. This way, we can manage tasks without succumbing to overwhelm. While this impulse to organize can help us streamline our daily lives and handle our business efficiently, life often proves unpredictable. If we are unable to rise to the occasion at a moment's notice, we should remind ourselves that we are doing the best we can under the circumstances. Discernment will get us everywhere, but overanalysis can devolve into tunnel vision.